Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Don't Tell Her I Told You. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So to play this the easiest, we need a capo on fret 1. If you're in need of a capo, there is a link in the description for that, so feel free to check that out. A nice cheap one on Amazon. So we have this power chord shape at the start. A 0, as in 0 up from the capo on the A string, and 2 on the D string. And what I do is take that finger, my ring finger, on the D string up to fret 4 up from the capo. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Then the next time round I'm going to hammer and pull off that note there. 1, 2, 3 times. And then that's going to loop round. And that is the introduction. So when the vocals come in, we have the first verse, and we have 4 chords that we'll go over, then I'll talk about how to strum them afterwards. The first chord we need is an A major chord. 0 on the A string, 2, 2, 2, and then an open E string at the bottom. The second out of the 4 chords is a D major chord, which is 0 on the D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, and 2 on the high E string. Followed by an F sharp minor, which is going to be a bar chord, which is fret 2 up from the capo, 4, 4 on the A and D, then 2 on the remaining strings, and the final chord for the verse, E major, 0 on the E, 2, 2 on the A and D strings, 3 on the B, open E string and B string. So what we do is we have 4 beats each for the chords, and we have A, D, F sharp minor, and E. Now to play exactly like the track, we need to do a few things. First of all, palm mute. So we're not strumming full on, we're palm muting where we rest this part of your hand just on the side of the strings here to get a slightly scratchy sound. And what we're also doing with these chords is not playing every note of the chord. What we're doing is focusing on the lower pitch strings. So for example, the A major chord, I'm focusing mostly on the A, D and G strings. On the D string, mostly on the D and G. F sharp minor on the lower 3 strings. Same with the E. And by lower, I mean the lower pitch strings, which are the opposite of what lower really means, which is down. It means the highest strings. But yeah, they're the lowest strings in terms of pitch. Now what we're going to do is play through those chords twice to get the verse. The pre-chorus is up next, where we have this F sharp minor. We then have this melody that goes up from 4 up to 5 on the E string. So F sharp minor. We then have a D major chord that we just let ring out for a bar. Then we have an A major chord. And then the D major chord again. And that very small part of the song is the pre-chorus. Now it's worth mentioning that there are a few different parts to this song. If you're interested in getting the chord charts for this, as well as the chords and the lyrics matching up, head on over to Patreon. There is a link in the description for that. Saves you from writing out and potentially making a mistake or just trying to memorise it in general. So yeah, head on over and you can get that as a handy PDF, just a few dollars. So to get through the chorus, we need an A major chord, D major, F sharp minor, then E major, to an E sus4 chord. An E sus4 chord is basically 0, then 3 lots of 2 on the A, D and G strings, and then 0, 0 on the B and E. So just to slowly go over those chords, A major, D major, F sharp minor, then half a bar of E to the E sus4. You're going to play through those chords twice for the chorus. Before, there is a little extra part tacked on the end, which is D major, and that is the E to the E sus4, then back to E. We then go to D major and E major again. And that last E major chord, we sustain. We then get this small little part which goes like this. It's almost like it's the pre-chorus again, but what that does, that very small part there, which is the F sharp, then that fret up there on fret 4 from the capo, that leads us back into the verse. And the verse, the second verse, is just A major, D major, F sharp minor, E major. Notice how I'm playing the lower strings as well, the lower pitch strings, as well as palm muting. That'll help you through verse number 2. Do that round twice, and then there is the full second verse. We then have a second chorus. Thankfully, that's exactly the same as the first chorus. We're now into the bridge, where things change yet again. So yeah, it might be worth getting those chords on Patreon. Now, we have an F sharp minor chord for the bridge. And then we play that 4 up from the capo. So that part is the same, but then we jump to an A major chord. And then D major. Then another bar of D major. F sharp. Then up to the A chord. D again. And then D again. So that part there will get you through the bridge. We then have a pre-chorus, same as the previous pre-chorus, but then we get to the final chorus, which is a little bit different. Not in terms of chords, but in terms of how we play the chords. We're going to be very quiet, so we're going to be light with our plectrum, but we're also going to be palm muting the chorus. So we have A, D, F sharp minor, E major. Do that again. And then the E major, there, the build it up there, and then you've got that last part which was the same as earlier, where you have D major, E major to sus4, D, then that E major chord, before there is an outro, which is really the same as the intro. And that will get you to the end of the song. So if you found that useful, please like and subscribe. Consider getting the stuff on Patreon as well. Like I said, just helps you out play the song a little bit better. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.